Hello Aries, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your May Tarot Forecast. As always, we'll be looking at your love situation, your career and workspace, and we'll get you some guidance from the universe on how to best utilize the energies of the months of May. I will also pull a few cards from your person of interest to yourself. Let's get started. And I know it's been a while since the beginning of the month, and this month has been absolutely crazy for me, but you do get a little bit of special treatment, Aries, since I waited basically till, or you waited till I'm actually not in Hawaii anymore. I'm in Canada, and I got a new deck as soon as I got back to New York. So yeah, there was a stop in New York somewhere in between, but anyway, I continue my travels till the end of the month. But in the meantime, I got the Tarot of Mystical Moments, and it's absolutely beautiful. The artwork is gorgeous, and I'm very excited that I'm gonna do the reading for you, only for your sign, with this new deck. Okay, so let's start with an oracle card that will show us what is the theme of the month. What do we need to keep in mind to focus on? There's a lot. Let me shuffle some more. Oh, come on. The cards are a little impatient. Yeah, I guess it matches the Aries energy a little bit. We just had the solar eclipse in Aries, which was pretty intense actually. In April, I mean. Okay, we have faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. Ooh, some of you may actually be traveling. Others are starting something new. Something that is not the immediate area of influence, or what you would normally be reading about, or people you'd be talking to, right? Like this is something very much outside of your usual routine, your conversation topics, and your comfort zone. Okay, let's get some more information with tarot. It's coming up. I'm gonna leave this here. It's coming up for Aries in the month of May. Okay, we have Two of Wands. This is for your relationship. Ace of Swords. Sometimes in this line, because I'm gonna pull 9 cards, in this line I also get personal messages rather than something about the relationship. But relationship with yourself is the most important relationship anyway, so why not? Four of Swords. Okay, for your work we have Page of Swords. I can look at these cards for hours and hours. Temperance, some Saggy energy, and Queen of Wands. Beautiful card. Here, that's actually your energy, Aries. Take gender how it resonates, but it is a fiery person, and that to me is you, absolutely. For the advice, we have Knight of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Queen of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Tower. Whoa, most edgy energy. Could be dealing with a Sag, but yeah, this is just a confirmation that big things are happening. We still have a lot going on between Pluto and Saturn, and all these planetary motions actually push us in certain areas of our life, and also of course personally dependent on the placement in your birth chart. They push us towards the edge or over that imaginary line that we drew for ourselves on what our life is like or what we believe in, right? It's always pushing that over that edge to make us get out of that zone of that imaginary line so we can see the bigger picture, so we can see something beyond that. Yeah, and some of it, and you see in this deck particularly, she's hugging the Tower. So it's like, you know, it's like, no, I don't want to let it go. It's like, oh, but it wasn't that bad, right? Like, I liked it to have that in my life, or that person, or do that, right? But it's not really the point. The point is that you've outgrown whatever that something was, and it's time for something bigger and better. Okay, so I'll be honest with you, I don't see much of a relationship message here, but I do see that you are prepping yourself for some new level of partnership, of relationship with someone. And the most important card here is Ace of Swords, because that's what's getting those thoughts in your head that it's time for change. It's time for rejuvenation of love and your understanding of what it is all about. There's certain life events that come to your attention that may not be necessarily about you, maybe about your neighbor, your friend, maybe even somebody on the other part of the world, but you're just watching the news and you saw it. But the storyline gets you thinking. And it's like you cannot unsee or unhear that anymore, right? So it starts the process and then it spins out, till it gains momentum. And then before you know it, and we can see the full moon here. So by the full moon time, you'll feel that illumination. Look at her. She's illuminated with the moonlight, right? It's light as daytime, right? So you will feel confident in the decision you're supposed to make. You'll see things clearly. You'll have your values and your direction figured out. Another part of preparation, and you see here there's a new moon, is taking care of yourself, is resting. And we actually had we had the full moon in May actually already, so this will come first, which makes sense. So we have the new moon coming up in something like a week from now, right? So pay attention, and before that time and during that time, you will need to take extra caution in terms of not overworking yourself, not exhausting yourself, but actually taking care of yourself and letting yourself be in that. Like, imagine that you are taking care of a child as a parent, right? But this child is you in this case, right? So show them that love and compassion and care that you would do an actual child. If you have children, that might help. If you don't, and it's hard to imagine somebody who's really close to you. It could be a friend, a parent, a mentor, anyone, right? How would you take care of them if they weren't in a good spot, if they were feeling weak or ill or just uneasy, right? And do that for yourself. And then by the full moon, you will get the clarity. So the full moon will actually happen at the beginning of June, but that's why you have the month of May to get those insights, to get that intel. Okay, then we have, for your career space, we have Page of Swords, Temperance, and Queen of Wands. So yes, I already mentioned I see you as this Queen of Wands, and with this huge flower, I see that you know, you understand, or you will understand what you have to bring to the table. And it's a lot. It's a gift. It's, you know, like you are a very valuable asset to your business, to your clients, depending on your particular context, take it how it resonates, right? But you can see your value, and that works magic. That helps you get into that perfect balance where you don't need to work hard. It's basically you're enjoying the surrounding, you're enjoying the day. If you see she needs an umbrella because it's sunny, umbrella suddenly appears. Maybe she wants to hear a beautiful song by the bird, and the birds are right there. You know, it can manifest much easier what you're looking for, what kind of goals you want to achieve, right? Another part of this, like a prerequisite to this storyline, is doing some homework, doing some learning on, and you see there's kind of a flower here too. It's a dandelion, but it's after it's bloomed, right? This is the last stage, right? So it's almost like you can see part of the picture, but not the whole thing. And the homework is to dig deeper and see what the whole workflow is like, right? What's the idea to life, so to speak, right? Every step, draw it out, workshop it, brainstorm it. Make sure you understand every step of the way, or every activity you perform, right? Or all the people that are involved. Again, take it to your context. And this will help you understand better where there are gaps or which parts of the system you're not really thinking about by default. So you can get into the space of understanding those areas and understanding what you bring to the table by covering all of those aspects. And you will be rewarded for that. Last but not least, I have interesting cards here for advice, and I would just say, I don't want to go card by card. I would just say, generally, I get the message that you're supposed to take care of yourself and your heart, not to rush into anything new, right? Not to put your heart on your sleeve if you are starting a new relationship, for example, right? You don't have to do that. You don't owe anyone anything. At the very least, you can explain to the person that you're not the best shape right now, or you want to find a better time to talk about that, or something along those lines, something that they will understand, but something that will not put you on a spot where you have to talk about your feelings and past pain or what you're looking for to take the relationship forward, and you won't be able to, right? And you're in that Knight of Pentacles space where you're enjoying the process. You see, like, the horse is magical even here. The horse is part of the nature and part of that connection to nature. So it's about that. They're standing still right now. You can see the horse is not moving at all in this card. But the journey is happening. The person is moving along the path, just in a different way that you don't necessarily imagine when you see a horse and the person riding it. Okay, to finish off, I'm gonna pull some cards from your person of interest to yourself. Let's get some messages from Aries' person to Aries. Oops. It's too many. It's not the easiest deck to shuffle. Okay, we'll take this. We have Let Me Have You, definitely. Then I'll hope you'll wait for me. I want you to choose one sword, and I worry about us a lot. That's the truth, that they worry, right? And this is like, I'm taking my time with something else, so you do you, right? And again, to me, this part means make those choices for yourself, for your life, for your happiness, right? Don't do the thing where you think of everybody else and then you, right? Embrace that Aries energy where you focus on yourself in a healthy way while your person is figuring out what they're supposed to do, what their next phase is, and while they have so much attraction, so much passion for you. Okay, Aries, I hope this has been useful to you. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon. I also have a different channel for Twin Flames, so check out the handle in the description box. It's called Mindful Twin Flame, and make sure to subscribe. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to click the like button.